My name is Danielle Young, and this speech is for my Fundamentals of Speech class online at Labette Community College. And on this assignment, I was assigned to demonstrate a how-to speech, and I'm going to be showing today how to field a ground ball, catch a pop fly, and the correct batting stance. So how I field a ground ball is before the pitcher even pitches the ball, I stand like this. And then when she actually starts pitching, I get down, my gloves in the dirt, and then I alligator mouth it sometimes. That's what I call it. I make sure the ball's in my hand, I catch it, and then that's when I step and throw. So then if I do a fast forward motion like gameplay, my glove would be on the ground, I would catch it, step, and throw. So then the other stance people do is before they're already in their open stance, so they're already like this, and that makes it easier for some people. So they're just like this, they get it, and then they just step and throw. So that just makes it just depends on how you are as a person, if you want to do it that way or not. Part of my how-to speech is I'm going to be showing you how to catch a pop fly. So the way I catch a pop fly, always take a step back, because you'd much rather the ball fall in front of you and you run up to it and you still have view of the playing field, then you have to turn around, run to the fence, get the ball, and you don't know what's happening on the field. So the way I catch it, you catch it, and it honestly just depends on which way your momentum is going, but I normally just turn the shortest distance and then throw. So here's a fast value of that. And then you turn. It just honestly depends on which way your body's going. So like with this one, I was right here, I caught it, and I just turned this way instead of catching it and then turning this way, because then I would have to rotate my arm all the way over here to catch it. And then there's also, you can get pop flies in front of you. You can dive to catch them, which be careful when you dive so you don't mess up your wrist. And then you can also like scoop it up and then throw. So that's kind of like fielding a ground ball. That's one more. Third and final step for this speech is to find the correct sizing of your bat, the correct footwork for when you're batting and trying to hit a ball, and then your handwork. So to find the correct sizing of your bat, you want to make sure it's at your fingertips and then it goes to basically the middle of your chest, which means this is a pretty good fit for me. It's a 34-inch, which you can't normally find in stores. I'm kind of an awkwardly tall girl. And then mine's also a drop 9, but there's also different preferences for if you want a heavier bat or a lighter bat. There's drop 9s, there's drop 10s. I know there's drop 12s, which means a drop 12 is basically, say it's a 34-inch bat, that is. And then it's a drop 12, so you minus 12 from the 34, and that's 22. So the bat's gonna be 22 ounces heavy. And then going on to the next step, the correct footwork, you wanna make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and then when you step, well, it just depends on how the pitcher's pitching, but when you step, you wanna step, and then you wanna start turning your back foot like you're squishing a bug, basically. Squish a bug, and then you wanna follow through with your hips when you finish the batting stance. So when you swing, you would just go like this. See how your hips turn into it. You don't want to overextend your hips, because then you would be hitting foul balls down the third baseline if you're a right-handed hitter. But then if you're a left-handed hitter, it would be reversed. So you'd be standing like this, you take a step with this foot, and you'll be squishing the bug with your back foot. But then the correct hands, last and final step of my speech, I'm going to be showing you how to bat with the upper part of your body and then the correct hand positions on your bat. So I'm going to start with the hand positions, and you want to make sure you have your knocking knuckles lined up, which I call them knocking knuckles because you knock with them. And then you want to make sure, I'll do it this way, you want to make sure your bat's like by your shoulder, but not like this, because then you're gonna have to swing. That's kind of more a baseball swing, and I'm demonstrating softball. So it would be like right here, your hands would be closed around the bat, and then you wanna make sure your front elbow's up, so it's like this. And then when you swing, you're gonna have the footwork like I showed in the last part of the speech. And then you're gonna make sure the bottom part of your bat goes first, because you want to make sure you swing and then you rotate your bat, because you don't want to swing and start rotating your bat right here, because then you won't get any power. So when you swing, you're going to step the bottom of the bat, hyperextend that, and then, that's the wrong word, but then you're going to want to follow through with the bat, and you're probably going to hit a home run. So then here's like a fast motion of it. You're going to step and swing. And then you want to make sure after you hit the ball to finish your swing, because that's where most of your power comes through, because even after you hit the ball, it's going to stay there for like a split second. So you want to get more power, get as much power as you can when you hit the ball, because I've seen multiple people when they bat, they just hit the ball and they stop. You want to make sure you hit the ball and then finish your swing, because that's where most of the power comes from. So that's what you learned.